Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome your faces to a new video on the channel today. Having a lovely day. And today we're going to be doing a bit of a talking kind of vlog kind of thing today. This is going to be a lengthy video. It's going to be long. So go get yourself a cup of coffee. Go get yourself a tea. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a lot of talking. Not many cutaways or anything like that, and it's just me talking a lot. So brace yourself, it's going to be a lot, but this video is going to be about, if you haven't kind of guessed by the title, the guide to streaming. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's probably going to be the last time I do this kind of video, because there's only so many times I could do the same kind of video and kind of add stuff, and nothing really changes really. So it's going to be pretty much my last time I do this kind of video on the channel. I've done like 2 or 3, but it's going to be my last one. This is why it's called the ultimate guide to streaming. So give you a bit of backstory to my streaming. But like, what experience you've got? I have been streaming for 4 years on the platform Twitch.tv. I've been going for 4 years. Started in 2014, and also it's 2018 now. I've been going for 4 years of this year. I've gone from being a Minecraft streamer to a first-person shooter now. So I've done a transition from one thing to another. I've had a break in the middle, and I've come back, and I've transitioned into being more first-person shooter after taking a year off from Twitch. So I've got enough experience to kind of warrant making this video. And there's going to be some people out there say, "Yeah, not worthy enough." But some people might be smaller than me. Might be wanting some tips from a guy not as big, but kind of got some. I've been doing got experience, alright? Got some sort of experience. So this is what it's basically going to be about. Me starting from the pretty much nitty bottom, and hopefully we'll work our way up. That's why it's going to be a long video, and this is why this is called the ultimate guide to streaming. So starting off on the first thing, which is equipment. You need to make sure, first things first, before you even continue with this video, making sure your internet speeds are fine, because you don't want to be streaming with laggy internet. Your stream's cutting out. It's not going to be an enjoyable time to watch. So make sure you've got good internet speeds. Make sure, like for me, I get roughly just under 10 megabytes upload. So check your internet speeds. Go to Google, type in internet speeds. There's places you can check your internet speeds. Check your internet speeds. As long as it's more than, I'd say, reasonable, more than 4 or 5 upload, you can stream. Alright, you can stream. I've streamed on worse, but it's more down to if you're happy with the quality being a little bit iffy, but if you want a good quality looking stream, you want to have a reasonable upload. So check that first. Go to Google, type in speed test, and you can test it on there, and come back if your internet speeds are fine. But if not, contact your internet provider, see if you get better internet if you can. So, obviously we live in 2018 now. We have a lot of technology. We have computers that you could stream on, and we also have consoles you could stream on. So when I started streaming in 2014, I didn't have this ability. I only could stream off a computer, which I luckily brought with my own money, because I saved up for it, because I work. But if I had the option, if I could have literally waited a little while longer, I could have streamed off my PS4, which you guys can do now these days. A lot of people kind of go, if I want to stream, I've got to have a BC computer. You don't need it. You can stream from a console. There's a lot of people who are like famous from streaming, who stream off a PS4 or an Xbox One. So don't be scared to stream off it. It's a perfect thing, man. I would love to have had the option to stream off my PlayStation or my Xbox One when I first started, because I would save myself so much money, and obviously it would. It's such a great thing, man. So don't be scared to stream off your PS4 or anything like that. Do it. You've got the equipment right there. All I say is, as long as you have a good microphone, don't have a crappy microphone. Have a good one, because we don't want it to sound horrible. We want it to sound nice and clear. Use something nice. If you want to, I don't know, recommendations, just have a look on reviews online, watch videos, look for something which is cheap but reasonably good quality. You can find decent microphones for under 20 quid. You just got to do the research, right? You just got to do the research. So don't feel like you need to have the state-of-the-art, like the best microphone you can get, like the Blue Yeti. You don't need the Blue Yeti straight away. Start with something cheap, man. Start something cheap, and you can work your way up to the best. That's what I've done throughout the 4 years of me streaming. Start from the bottom, build myself up, man, on my equipment. So if you are going to be doing that, if you are streaming yourself your PS4 or Xbox, I recommend a webcam. Webcam's always good because you get that interaction with the streamer. So it's like, if I was making this video with you could not see my face, it could be boring, man. You'd be looking at a blank wall, maybe with a picture. Maybe I might chuck a picture in. Probably be a picture of me, not of me. It'd be a picture of, say, Minecraft. I don't know, I'm just using that as an example, a wallpaper of Minecraft. It'd be very dull to look at. So having a webcam, you kind of get that more interaction with the streamer. I definitely suggest it. If you are a younger person, you are starting out on streaming, it's understandable. You maybe want to keep your identity unknown because you don't want to be known by your face. That's understandable, but if you want to have a more chance of doing well on Twitch, webcam does help a lot. You get that interaction and you get that connection with the streamer. Because when I look at the camera, I'm looking into your eyes. You're looking at the screen, looking at my eyes. That's the way it's working, alright. That's the way it's working. So I definitely do suggest that, and you're pretty much good to go on the equipment side of it. But like I said, if you are looking at maybe doing equipment for, like, say, PC, you've got the money to do a PC, go for it. I recommend you do your research. I'm not going to be going into what's perfect specs and all that for a PC to stream. There's plenty of videos out there, plenty of articles about it. Just do your research, Google it. Google's your best friend, YouTube's your best friend. Find that info on there and look at I quickly mentioned some things which will help you on streaming if you are starting out on PC. Having alerts when people follow you. Look at alerts. Look at Stream Labs is just a mention. I recommend them. If you're looking at softwares, I recommend looking at top of my head, XSplit. That's the one I use, but you have to pay for that one. But if you're starting out, look at OBS. That's what I started using when I first started streaming. It's a free software you could download, and same with them softwares, and the same with Streamlabs. There are tutorials on YouTube, so don't comment down below asking how do you set it up. There are tutorials. All you got to do is how to set up OBS, how to set up the stream labels. You just got to put them words into YouTube search bar. There's hundreds of videos, man. I've literally just looked myself before making this little segment, and there's loads, man. There's loads. So don't be like, I don't know how to do it. Google it. Google it. YouTube it. There's lots of videos out there on how to do stuff. There's even videos how to iron a t-shirt. So the first question you want to ask yourself, as you've got your equipment and all that stuff, is why do you want to stream? Why do you want to stream? For me, I wanted to start streaming because I wanted to make new friends. I wanted to be able to play games online with people and just have a good time. Just kind of like filling the time as a hobby. That was my ambition when I got into streaming. Some people go into it for different reasons because they want to get into the gaming industry. They want to make money from it, so they don't have to actually go out the house to make money. Like go get basically not to go and get like a job in a shop or anything like that. They want to earn money from just playing games all day, and that's where you need to decide what are you doing. And honestly, when it comes to the money side of it, like you want to make money off it, that's where people tend to fail straight away. I'm not gonna lie, some people do well at it, they keep busting at it, but this is what throughout my time I've noticed, people go into it, I want to make money off this. They fail within a month because they like, I'm not making money off this. Why am I not making money? I've streamed 20 hours this month, and why have I not made $100 yet? It's like, it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. It doesn't work like that. You can go, you've got to be going into streaming with the right mentality. Like, I want to go into streaming because I want to make new friends. I want to build a community. I want to be able to go, this is what I've built, I've grinded hard, and you want to be able to have that kind of mentality. Is that, yes, you can possibly earn money down the future, but at the very start, you want to be going into streaming with the mentality, you want to make new friends and all that stuff. If you want to go into it wanting to make money, don't expect anything straight away. If you get money straight away, please tell me how you did it, because I don't have a clue how people do it, because everyone I've known failed straight away. It took them many months to kind of grind, and the majority of them have quit, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. But there's been a very like small, I'm gonna say like of like 2% of people I know have gone on to kind of like I wanted money out of this, and they've gone on to do okay. But it's very hard. It's very hard. It took months and months and months for them to get them. Actually, it took years to get to that level. But they only make a bit of money. They still have to have a part-time job to juggle working and paying bills and streaming. They still have to, only pays a bit of their bills, doesn't pay all their bills. So honestly, ask yourself that straight away. Why do you want to stream? Then continue on. So this one's a very important one. This is going to be your Twitch username. This is going to be the name that defines you. What kind of legacy you're going to go on for, and kind of build yourself a name. Build yourself as like a brand, if you want to call it that. I don't know. You've got to build a reputation basically off of that username. So have a think about what names you've got going for. You might have one straight away. You might be like, okay, I already got one, that's fine. But if you are choosing your Twitch username, be very careful how you choose it. Only reason I say it, say if you're going to be a Minecraft streamer, you call yourself Creeperhead 560, say, people might reference that name. You're just a Minecraft streamer, that's it. But say if you want to quit being a Minecraft streamer and you still got Creeperhead, you can rename yourself, but obviously you don't want to rename yourself from Creeperhead to 360 headshot person because you're going to start playing Call of Duty. You want, honestly, I'd say for me, I've changed my name, I have, but I've changed it only a slight little bit, I have. Originally I used to be called the Master Gamer 94, but I've changed it to DaneTMG, so it's still Dane the Master Gamer, but I changed it to kind of Dane because people call me Dane as well, so it's kind of having that as well, because not many people call me Master Gamer. Very, very small percentage of people call me Master Gamer. So I went for something because people know me as Dane. They've always known me as Dane, and that's why I kind of chose that name, because it's kind of grounded. You can even use your first name. You don't have to put your last name in the user. No one's going to find out your last name, as long as you don't tell them. So, say if your name's Sam, you can have Sam plays games, something like that. You can have that, that's fine. So just make sure you choose a username which you say, don't categorize yourself with being putting a game in your name sort of thing. So don't put yourself Crafty Sam plays, because Crafty, obviously Minecraft, that name attaches to a certain game. So honestly myself, I wouldn't do that, but if you do that, that's fair enough. Everyone's different, but from my personal experience, I would not do it, because many people I've known was called themselves like something. It's a reference to Call of Duty, then they've changed it because they've gone on to do, say, a football FIFA. They're becoming like a FIFA streamer. So obviously, going from playing one game to another, it's a bit of different. Sport game versus shooting, bit weird, isn't it? So honestly, you can change your usernames on Twitch, but once you select that name and you change it, I think you're stuck with that name now for 6 months. So you're stuck with it for a little while. So think about your name. Obviously, because you don't want to be choosing a name and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm done with that name. And if you get a few followers on that account on Twitch, obviously you don't want to be like, right, follow me on this new account. Just stick with that account and you'll be fine. So have a good think about it. What name do you want to go for? So this one is going to be a big one. It's deciding what genre of game we're going to be streaming. So I'm going to start off with my #1 rule. When it comes to me choosing my game I'm going to stream, I want to be able to know I'm going to grow from it. I'm going to be happy playing the game, and I'm going to be able to get people coming, obviously traffic coming to my channel, getting people to come and play with me. So when it comes to streaming for me, I always have one rule. I don't stream anything really in the top 8 games. When that was my #1 rule when I first came to Twitch, I got that advice from someone else, so I'm passing it on to you now, and you want to do that yourself. I honestly take this advice on take it straight away. Don't stream anything more in the top 8 games. If you want to grow a successful kind of following, community, start with smaller games. Even though if your favourite games are at the top, say if your favourite game is Overwatch, CSGO, Battlegrounds, don't stream them games. You're not going to grow as big, as quick as you want to be honest. So you want to scroll down a little bit on the Twitch categories. So if you obviously go to twitch.tv, click on browse, then look at all the games, look at the top like 8. You'll see there's like probably Fortnite 200,000 viewers. you'll see blah and lots of other games as well, like League of Legends. You don't want to be streaming them kind of games. You don't want to be streaming them. The reason is because you're going to be competing with a lot of people in that category. So you want to scroll down a little bit. Honestly, you want to stream. I honestly say anywhere between 10,000 to a few hundred, maybe 100 viewers. You want to be looking in that range of category. You don't want to be streaming a game which has got no traffic going to it. So you don't want to be the only streamer in that category. You want to obviously, because if you are the only one streaming it, you're gonna be down the bottom of Twitch. You're gonna be down the bottom of game recommendations. You want to be like in the middle top area. So you want to be at least like I said, between 10,000 to 250. That's where you want to be going between. So have a look, see what games are on there, what takes your fancy. Choose which genre of game you're going to be playing. So it's like for me, when I first came to streaming, Minecraft had, I went over that 10,000 limit. It was getting about 13,000 it was. So that was perfect for me. I built up a viewership. I was able to go on to do that. So maybe if it is a game, say, oh, 10,000, there's a game though, which I like, which is 14,000. Do it. Don't be scared. You can go over the limit. You can go a little bit below the limit. But obviously you want to be going to a game. Honestly, I'd say like 7 Days to Die is a good one to look at, to be honest. 7 Days to Die is a good cozy number. It's like 1,000 number, and it does peak up very high, peaks down pretty low. It's kind of that stable kind of game. Same with Battlefield as well. Battlefield 1 has that kind of steady, like, fluctuates up and down, and it never really peaks up too much. So honestly, have a look at them kind of games between 10,000 to 250 views, and kind of choose a game that you're happy with on there, which you're like, oh man, I like that game. If you're a fan of Fortnite, you could stream it. But I guarantee you will not grow, because you're going to be competing with big streamers like Ninja in Fortnite. So don't do that kind of thing. Don't fight with the big boys. Honestly, you want to be fighting with the smaller guns, people around the same size as you, like viewer wise, and you be less competition for yourself, and basically you don't get stressed out as much doing it. So choose a game, and we'll continue on. Yeah, so while you're choosing your first game, you can choose a second game as well. You are allowed to choose a second game. It's not bad to have a second game. Basically, you want to have a main game, because that's what people you want to build a reputation off. If you want to grow, so like for me, when I first started off streaming, people knew me for Minecraft. That was what I was known for, and that was what I was known for. Then I switched over from Minecraft in between just to play a bit of Call of Duty on the side. People didn't mind that, but you want to have that main focus. If you're switching game every single stream, you're not going to grow. You want to have nice consistency playing the same game and keeping that system in place, right? Keeping that system in place. That's why we're saying choose that main game. You can chuck in an extra game like Call of Duty, say, into that mixture of, say, Overwatch. You can do whatever you want, but you don't want to change up the games too much. This is very important. If you change the games up too much, people get unsettled, and your viewership just goes doing that. It does. It's like it's happened for me when I switched from Minecraft to doing more first-person shooters. All my Minecraft audience went. I had a very small percentage of people remain behind, but where I stopped playing Minecraft, I lost a lot of viewership. So, like for me, when I used to do Minecraft, I used to pull in like maybe like 30 viewers, maybe a bit more, a bit less. I don't know. Depends on the day, to be honest. But like now, I don't get that kind of numbers as like I used to. But I obviously switched over to, say, I started doing Rainbow Six Siege, and it did me well. I just kept streaming, grinding, trying to build up more of a viewership on that category, and it did me well, man. People knew me for shooters, and that's what I'm known for now. Not many people know me as a Minecraft, an ex-Minecraft streamer now, but everyone knows me as a shooter now. Some people might even know me as like Rainbow Six Siege now, or just like whatever game I'm playing. It's kind of like, that's the thing. It's like whatever game you choose, you will get dubbed that game. You will, like, I know Tom as that bloody PUBG player. I know Lauren as a fantastic Overwatch streamer. So you kind of get yourself in that category. People know you for that particular game. So that's what you want to do. That's what I'm saying. Choose a game. That's going to be your game, and you can eventually, maybe down the line, branch off to doing other games. But for now, you want to choose your main game. So right, this is going to be another big one for you right now. It's getting social media set up. So before you get into streaming, you want to have your social medias all set up. You want to have Facebook, you want to have a Twitter, you want to have an Instagram. Have them things set up straight away. You might be like, what's the point? No, because I've got not a viewership, or I don't have a viewership yet on streaming, or I've only got one viewer. But have that social media in place straight away. Have it set, have a Twitter set up, have Facebook, have an Instagram in place. So when you start getting a bit of a viewership, you start growing. People be like, if people go, have you got a Twitter set up? You can be like, yes, I do. You don't be like, no, I don't have one set up yet. I'll make one tonight. If you have it set up already, they can go to that Twitter and follow you already. Or if you have a Facebook page, be like, yes, I have a Facebook page. They'll go and like that page. So have them things pre-set up already, and obviously be active on them. Obviously you want to have the same name across the board. So make sure whatever Twitch username you go for, have it on your Twitter, have it on your Facebook, have it on your Instagram. So it's across the board the same. All right. This is going to be kind of like part of your branding, be part of your persona. That name is you. All right. So people know it's like, oh right, Creeperhead blah 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 is on boom 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 across all social media platforms. People know that's you. Same as your YouTube channel as well. That could be a thing as well if you got YouTube. So definitely make sure that's a thing as well, because then with the whole social media, if that person follows you, they can straight away see you've been active. You're tweeting out saying that you've been live. It's a good place to talk to your viewers outside the stream as well. So if you like want some personal feedback, so it's like, hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. Say, is there any feedback you want to get? You can get feedback from people and all that stuff. You can interact with your viewers outside of your stream as well. People do like that, having that interaction outside of streams instead of not having that interaction. So make sure you do have your social media set up so they kind of see outside of your streams as well, not just on your stream. So have that kind of like boundary, so they can, outside of Twitch, man, have that kind of outside bubble of Twitch as well. It's very, very helpful it is. So make sure you have all them things set up, and people can contact you as well. And when you are using social media, when you are, say, like tweeting out, you are doing your thing online, just like going, hey, I'm playing this game, use hashtags. And when I say hashtags, use like the hashtag Call of Duty, hashtag Overwatch, hashtag Minecraft. Use them, put literally a hashtag in front of that word. It will turn like a weird colour on, like say Twitter, and that, but basically what that does is that pumps out to every single person around the world. If they search hashtag Minecraft, that will pop up on their newsfeed. You got more chance of people discovering you that way. So people don't know what hashtags are. What's the point in them? Basically, you go. People literally, if you go to Twitter, if you got one already, type in hashtag Overwatch, click on latest on Twitter, and you'll see all the people talking about Overwatch using the hashtag Overwatch. And with you scrolling up and down on it, it's a thing called impressions. It's basically people seeing your tweet, and you got more chance of people just like, oh, this guy here, he's playing Minecraft right now, and he's playing on PS4 as well. So use hashtags, go in depth with the hashtags a little bit. So say if you're playing Minecraft on PlayStation 4, mention hashtag PS4. Do them little things, hashtag Xbox One, hashtag PC. Do all them little things, hashtags which you'll gradually will learn what hashtags to use. Like Twitch, if you're about to go live, hashtag Twitch, hashtag Twitch hashtag Twitch TV. You do them things. People will look at them things. Myself, I look at them kind of like hashtags because I find it fascinating. Because Rainbow Six Siege, if I want to find out some news, I want to find out if Rainbow Six Siege servers have gone down, I just type in hashtag Rainbow Six Siege. Everyone who's talking about Rainbow Six Siege using the hashtag, I can see what they're talking. I can see the conversation, what's going on right now. So I definitely recommend using hashtags. It's so key if you want to build some followers on Twitter and all that stuff. Facebook, it's one of the things that's very, very hard to grow on Facebook. I still struggle with it myself now. Just by promoting your Facebook page on Twitter can be a help. Instagram, kind of posting up on Instagram using the hashtags as well. Same on there, use some hashtags on Instagram and you kind of build a bit of a following on there as well. So just using hashtags can really help you kind of get some like traffic going to your thing, get a few likes, get some follows maybe. Using them things can really help. So definitely set up social media, and that could be a viewer there potentially. That could be a viewer there coming from social media over to your channel to watch you play a game. So just have that in mind when it comes to social media, alright? Right, I know it's already pretty far into the video. You might, dang, this video is going on for a long time, but I'm giving you the best advice I can give you, alright? It's going to be lengthy, alright? So if you need another cup of coffee, go pause the video now, go make yourself one, because I bloody went and made myself a cup of coffee, because I've been sat here forever thinking, and I need a coffee, man. I need a coffee. I really do, I really do. I really do, alright? So, right, we're moving into this one. Is very, very also important when it comes to streaming. Everything's important in this video right now. But this one's very, very key. Is a schedule. So, if a schedule is going to be very, very important for you if you want to become successful on Twitch. Basically, a schedule you want to have in place is like what days you're going to stream, what times, what kind of things you want to be doing, how long you're going to be streaming for. So say, get a pen and paper, I'd say, or notepad, whatever you're going to do on your computer, and literally figure out, right, what have I got going on planned in my week. So say if you're in college or school, you have school Monday to Friday, you have college Monday to Friday, but you only get weekends free. But this is where you've got to try to juggle real life around your streaming. This is what I do when it comes to streaming. I always stream after work, when I get home from work. After that, I stream on my days off. So you got to find that balance. Obviously, you might be like, one week might be a bit busier. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You can alter your schedule a little bit, but you want to have like a hard, solid schedule down straight away. So for me, I stream a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I take a Thursday off to kind of a rest because I'm back at work on a Thursday. So I come home after my first day back at work, relax. Then I stream Friday, Saturday because it's the weekend. More people are going to be around. Then I take Sunday off because everyone's back at school, say on a Monday, or back at work on a Monday. So it's kind of it's a bit of a quieter day. Just not to be streaming, so I can skip that day. So then the days I choose to stream, I do. So this is where you need to choose now what days suit you. So if you could, I honestly say if you stream 3 days a week, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. That's good starting off 3 days a week. If you can stream 5 days a week, that's fantastic. That's golden straight away. But say if you can only stream 3 days a week, alright, we'll start off 3 days a week. So say if you're only going to stream a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's perfect. What you want to do then is set times. You need to set times on them days. So say if you're going to stream on a Friday, what time are you going to stream on Friday? Say 6 o'clock. You need to stick to that time. If you're going to be a little bit late, tweet out on social media. You're going to be a little bit late. That's fine. People understand. Even if you got no viewers, do it so you kind of build up a bit of, because say if you get a new viewer that stream, you're running 5 minutes late, they'll see that you tweeted out saying you're going to be late. You're warning them in advance. So doing all these little things at the beginning, potentially to no one, it's going to be like, what's the point? But if somebody goes over, they're seeing you doing that, they'll be like, oh, he lets us know. You're kind of building up kind of like that. People can see that. It's like, oh, this person tweeted they're going to be late for today, this stream today. I appreciate that. And you kind of see that you as a streamer, you care about notifying people that you're going to be a bit late or something like that. So don't be scared if you're late to stream or anything like that, or you can't stream that particular day. That's fine. Just change it up to maybe a Thursday or whatever. But you need to make sure you stick to that 6 o'clock's time, because that's what, this is where schedule becomes important now. So say Friday 6 o'clock. People, you want to engrave that into people's brains. That's what you want to do. You want to make it that time part of their regime in their day. So say if they wake up at 7 o'clock, they go to school, they come home, they're going to have their dinner, get their homework done, but they're like, oh, it's 6 o'clock. Creeperhead's going to be streaming now. I'm going to go watch him play Minecraft for 2 hours. Because you learn that thing. So it's like if you're from the UK, if you know, it's like for me, I still remember it now. When I came home at 3:30, every single bloody day on Nickelodeon Teens, whatever it was, or Nickelodeon Kids, Very Odd Parents would be on. If you guys remember that program, fairies and all that stuff. I always remember that 3:30 every single day, and I'd get out of school at 2:50, be home, have like a bowl of cereal while watching Fairy Odd Parents. Always remember then at 4 o'clock there would be SpongeBob. You remember them times. That's the thing. That's what you're trying to do with your schedule. You want to implant your stream schedule into people's brains so they remember. Basically, your stream is you want to basically treat your scheduling as a TV show. So that's what the idea of a schedule, time, and all that stuff. So stick to it. That's what I'm pretty much saying. Then obviously, say Saturday you're coming in. So oh, I'm off all day Saturday. If you want to stream a little bit earlier, yeah. But same thing again. You want to make sure you stick to that time. So say if you're going to stream on a Saturday at 3 o'clock and you've got to stream until 8 o'clock, do a bit of a longer stream. Stick to that time though. Stick at 3 PM every Saturday. If you change it up, says that, oh, sorry, I'm going to be like an hour late. Get to social media, letting people know. Talk about it when you're on the stream. Sorry guys, I'm going to be about an hour late next Saturday because I've got football practice. Let people know. Let people know. That's the thing. So
I don't know that one.
My Alexa's talking at me now. I don't know why it does that. Does it? I need to mute it, to be honest. I really do. Does it mute it? It's muted. There we go. Yeah, so that's all you got to pretty much do, really. So don't be scared to kind of alter your schedule a little bit if life gets in the way. But honestly, that's the best way you've got to grow, is having a schedule, having a time as well next to it. And streaming as well. This is a thing I always get asked. Like, what's the perfect length to stream? The perfect length to a stream, there is no perfect length to a stream. But from what I've kind of gathered on Twitch, watching some other streamers and kind of taking their feedback on, I'd say the reasonable amount of streaming, the minimum you want to be doing is 2 hours. 2 hours is the minimum you want to be doing. If you want to get a chance to grow, having that chance of maybe catching someone who's looking on that game, looking for a streamer to join, to play that game with, or watch them playing that game. So streaming for half an hour, there's no point. What's the point? Just make a YouTube video. Just close this video and go look on videos like how to become a YouTuber. Do that. There's no point if you've got to stream. There's no point you just streaming for half an hour. You want to be consistent. You need to stream for long. It's sad it is the way it is. It's like some days I can stream for 8 hours. I've done 12-hour streams. I've done a 24-hour stream in the past. That was for charity. But you got to be dedicated. You got to be willing to put the time in. Some days it's going to be tiring. Some days it's going to be like the adrenaline is going to be good and all that stuff. But that's the way it is. You got to put the time in. Some people are like, oh, that sucks straight away. But sadly, that's life. This is the streaming game. As you might say, it's the grind. So for me, I always stream for a minimum of 3 hours. Minimum 3 hours. Like for myself at the moment, I'm trying to push myself to do 4 hours at a minute. 4 hours every single stream, 5 days a week. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment, and I'm doing all right at the moment. Doing all right. I get to that 3 hour mark, then I just need to push myself that extra hour, and it flies by, man. It flies by. So that's what I do. That's from my personal experience. But when I was like doing Minecraft, I would do a stream for like 2 hours. I'd be like, right, I'm out. Peace. See you later. Sometimes I used to do 2.5 hour stream, but it depends on your energy as well. Some days you might be like, you know what, I can do 4 hours today. Some days like, I can only do 2.5 hours today. It just depends what's going on. Obviously, personal life. You might have not had a good night's sleep or anything like that. That's why you just need to make sure you kind of have a reasonably good sleep schedule. Obviously, if you're only going to stream for half an hour, just cancel that stream today. Just that day, just be like, I'm not going to stream today. I'm just going to like have a day of resting. Just no point. Just take the day off. So you want to make sure you stream for a good length. Don't just stream for half an hour. Because I get so many people coming to me. It's like, I've just been streaming today. I've not had no one watching. I was like, how long do you stream for? Stream for about 25 minutes. It's like, you got to stream longer, man. If you want to grow your Twitch channel, you got to put the time in. So stream, man, stream. Honestly, don't be scared if no one's like there. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. You might get something, you might not, but you got to put the grind in, man. You got to have good days, you got to have your bad days. So that's the main important thing, is just being consistent, having that schedule, sticking to it, and not being like shallow away from it. And don't stream for only half an hour, please. That's the one thing I hate when it comes to new streamers. Don't stream for half an hour. Stream for at least a minimum 2 hours. All right, minimum 2 hours I want from you. So the next bit you need to do now is setting up your Twitch page, making it look nice, looking appealing, looking smart. And you're like, how do I do this? What do you want about? So do you know when you go to Twitch channels, you normally got the player, and you scroll down, you see people like bright panels, they're called there, and you might see like it might say Facebook, you might see Twitter, you might see a couple of other things as well. Information about the streamer, what game list and equipment and all that stuff. You are going to be doing this now. So if you go to, you need a computer for this. You can't suddenly do it on a mobile, you cannot do it. So you need a computer to do this. So click on my channel. Go to there's a little box, click on that, and you should be able to edit it. And basically you want to download some images like Twitter, Facebook, logos, maybe say game list, whatever like that. You want to put, basically you're going to be putting in maybe like about me, might be worth putting in as well. And basically you're just going to create like a little bit of a Facebook profile. You are alright, you're going to make like a Facebook profile. So when you sign up for Facebook, you had to put your name in, you had to put what do you like about games, what's your favourite game. You're going to be doing that. You're just going to basically build up a bit of a profile about yourself. It's very easy to do. You just got to talk about, like, don't want to make it too much though. You just want to keep it nice and simple, just like your name, if you want to give people your name. So say you want to put Sam, you might want to put your age. I don't recommend putting your age in if you're under the age of 16. Just put age, old enough to put that. Some people do that. And just like favourite game, Call of Duty. Why did you get into streaming? Just to obviously don't put the bloody term I want to make money, because that will not get you far at all. Tell them what is your reason. So ask yourself, look at what was your answer at the beginning of this video. What's your reasons for getting into streaming? Put it in that box. Obviously please don't put bloody money. If any of you are in it for the money, then don't put that money. Just don't put that answer. It's not going to help you grow. So just put it in, say whatever your reasons are. Whatever your reasons are, I can't English now. Then just you do that. That's about you, pretty much. That's you done. Then you want to put in some of your social media links. So get your Twitter logo, put your Twitter logo on. Then there should be like a little bar where you can copy and paste the link of your Twitter over to there, and you want to do that and basically make sure you save all of it. Then when you click off it, you should have your profile all set up. Have that looks really nice, because when I go to a new streamer's stream and I haven't got that set up, it's really off-putting, man, because like this guy's not experienced, and this video is basically giving you guys experience. So when you go into your first stream, you've got all of it set up, and people are going to be like very impressed, because you put time and effort into this, and not many people do when they first start streaming. So if you do this, honestly, you're gonna be golden. You're gonna be golden, and because that's why you need our social media set up, because you're gonna have all of this info all set up. You're gonna have your Facebook page sorted. You're gonna have your YouTube channel there. You're gonna have the whole shebang for maybe your first viewer, your second viewer, and they're gonna be like, man, I'm impressed by this. This guy is organised, and honestly, you will be golden. And trust me, do this stuff, you'll be fine. So make sure you do that. Then when it comes to streaming, this is the most important bloody thing, alright? When you're streaming, where you're on computer, you'll have your Twitch dashboard. You can do it on mobile now. You can go to dashboard, and you can I honestly suggest using dashboard. You might be like, what's the dashboard? It's basically like a main menu, and you can control everything for your stream. Not everything, but you can see like your view account, you can see your follow goals, you can update the title of the stream, what game you're playing as well, you can update. So I really suggest looking at it. It's really helpful. I didn't use it for the first month, well, first year of me streaming, but I discovered it. I was like, I can't go back. So honestly, I recommend using Twitch dashboard. Really do. Same thing. I think it's literally where you click on my channel, it'll have dashboard, click on there, and it'll load up like a load of different things, and it's on there, right? And when it comes to your title, man, please make it look appealing, alright? I want you to make it appealing. So don't have lowercase. It makes you look lazy, man. You're just like, I'm not gonna put no effort into my title. I'm just gonna make it all lowercase. So you wanna make it. Here's an example for you. So when you look at that, that looks really dull and boring. It's like COD Online playing with viewers. That looks really off-putting, and honestly, it doesn't look professional. It doesn't look tidy. You want it to make it look clean. So I'm going to give you an example as like what I like have and what I put in my titles, just to kind of make it a little bit more jazzy. It looks more nice. It looks presentable. So if you look at that title, it looks a little bit more clean. It looks a little bit more tidy because I'm changing it up by literally adding capitals at each one. It kind of just makes it more clean, looks more smart, and it looks like you actually put some bloody effort into your title. So many streamers I see when I first start off, they just use lowercase like that'll do. Is that it just shows that you just don't care. Doing that little thing can really like make kind of change a little. It catches people's eyes and makes it look smart. And also adding in brackets what platform you're playing. So if you're playing the Xbox One, type in brackets Xbox One. Let people know what platform you're playing, because that can really help you kind of draw more audience towards that title, because you're informing that person I'm playing this platform. If you're playing PC, put in brackets PC, and let them know where you're from as well. That really helps as well, because there's a lot of people maybe particularly looking for you from people from the UK, so I put UK, or you can put, say, if you speak English or whatever languages, put that in as well, because that can be helpful. Because I know some streamers who can speak Spanish, can speak German, they can speak bloody English, and they put it in the title, letting people know they speak a variety of languages. They're inviting different kind of people from different countries in, and people who know people who like speak different languages into their stream, and that kind of invites kind of more catching more of the eyes. Like, oh, that person speaks English, fantastic, I'm gonna go there. You might click on a stream if they don't speak a word of English. They might speak French or something like that, but I don't put it in the title, so it's kind of like it wastes your time, you're wasting their time, because they only want people who speak French in their chat. So that's where it's bad. It's like, so make sure you put in that thing, because it kind of narrows it down. Make sure kind of stream pop out, make sure it goes bang, I speak English, I play this platform, or I speak German, I play on PC. Do that kind of thing. It really does help. It really does. And when it comes to, like, obviously doing your title, when you're choosing a game, this is a thing I do see a lot of people doing as well, especially like new streamers, because they forget. When you change game, so say if you're playing Fortnite and you've got to change over to play Call of Duty, make sure you update your stream title. Don't go into game categories that you're not playing that game, or just be like, oh, this game's higher on the viewer listing, and I'm going to be playing Call of Duty. I'm going to play Call of Duty now, but I'm going to put myself in the League of Legends category. Don't do that stuff, because you're breaking the Twitch website straight away. You're breaking the rules. You're not meant to be doing that. So you don't want to get yourself into trouble. Make sure you're putting yourself into the right categories, updating it. Remind yourself. That's why I say use the Twitch dashboard, because it's very helpful, because when you're looking at the Twitch dashboard, you see your chat, right next to it you see your game you're playing. So you're like, oh, I haven't updated the game. You can update the game, and you should be updating it, because if you're literally getting a game, you're going into your disk tray, you need to be, once you've done that, you need to go straight over to your keyboard, type it in, updating your game for the stream as well. Make sure you do that, because many people I've seen playing one game and they're in the wrong category. So make sure you do put yourself in the right category, because you'll just get your Twitch channel into trouble if you're not in it, because people will just report you for being in the wrong category, looking for views, and report you for stuff where you just simply forgot, or you might put it done on purpose. But honestly, don't suggest it, because you're just going to get yourself into trouble in the long run. So make sure you do put yourself in the right category when changing games, or if you're playing a particular game, don't put yourself in the wrong one. Alright, don't put yourself in the wrong one. So that's pretty much the foundation of your streaming there. You just need to do one more thing. Alright, you need to do one more thing. You need to get yourself a bot. You might be like, what? A bot? Yes, a robot, pretty much. Not like an actual robot, but it's going to be an internet robot sort of thing. And basically, it's going to be called, I suggest this one, it's called Nightbot. This is a bot I started off with in stream. And you might be like, what does this bot do? Basically, this will help you with many things. So if somebody wants to get your social media, you'll want to be like, oh, you can scroll down the bottom. But if, say, if you're on mobile, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, because they have to go boom, 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 boom. But if you literally have this bot set up, you can type something into your chat, and it will automatically display stuff. All right, it's a safe thing. This is where it's going to be like, Dane, how do you set this up? YouTube it, literally type in how to set up Nightbot. There's tutorials on how to set it up because I've watched it in the past. That's how I set up my Nightbot. That's how I discovered Nightbot. And you'll see it on Twitch as well. If you go around to people's streams, you might have heard of Nightbot already. But honestly, do suggest getting that because say somebody asks for your Twitter, you can type in ! Twitter and it will pop up straight away with your Twitter link. People can click on that link and not having to fish around for it. They can literally click on it. It takes them straight to your Twitter. If you want to give them your PlayStation gamer tag, you can type in ! gamer tag and they can get your gamer tag straight away and you don't have to type out all the time. It's basically making less work for you and you can just be like, it's all like programmed into the bot. You type certain things in, certain code words, it pops up and you can set it like up so it's kind of like restricted, only certain people can do it and all that stuff. So this is why you need to watch a tutorial, but I honestly do suggest you getting this bot set up because it will help you. It makes you look more professional as well with having that instead of you just typing in chat going, there's my gamer tag. You literally got to go bump bump bump, gamer tags in the chat. That's what you've got to do. That's why I suggest doing that. Alright, it's doing that. So right, this is where we're getting into the streaming now side of it. Where we're getting into it now. We've got your bot set up, you got all that jazz set up, and we're about to do our first stream. And you're like, what do I do? Do I sit there and be quiet? Do I talk? What do I do? I'm going to be playing a game, but what do I do? Best tip I can give you is talk. Talk to yourself. It's going to be a bit weird. It will be weird, especially first time doing it, but you kind of get used to it after a while, alright? One thing people do not like when it comes to streaming, when you're just sat there, like, lounge back in your chair with your controllers against your chest, and you're looking like you're half, like, a zombified. You're like, people don't find this interesting to watch. They're just like, okay, I'm going off this stream. You want to be kind of, you can sit back and chill and relax a bit, but have to like sit up a bit, man. Sit up a bit. Don't lean back. You can lean. Don't lean too far back in your chair. You'll have kind of a bit of posture about yourself. Especially if you've got a cam. If you haven't got a cam, fair enough. But you feel better for like kind of having a bit of posture. Kind of set up a bit. You can like still lay back and chill, relax. But you feel a bit more better being set up. Honestly, say if you're on camera. So when it comes to streaming, you want to be talking, man. You want to be talking. Basically, talk to yourself, especially in your first stream, man. I still do it this day, man. I still talk to myself most of the time. It's more interesting to watch. Watching someone rambling to themselves than watching that. Somebody being zombified in a chair. That's boring to watch. No one wants to watch that. No one wants to interact with that. People want to be going in, say they're clicking onto a stream like, oh man, this guy is freaking on a fake kill stream, man. How does he do it? I find that how is he doing it? How is he constantly killing me? Oh, mate, he's on 35. He's about to fucking end the game now, mate. He's about to end it. I don't know how he's doing it. Mate, he's so good. People find that more interesting. You talk about in-game, what's happening in the game. People find that interesting. Like, you have a bit of personality, you're talking, you kind of let people know you're an interactive person because you just sat there, just kind of come across, you sat there just like, might come across to people like basically you're going backside and stuff, all that stuff, maybe just a bit, but many people I've spoken to, many people who have been like partnered and they've gone on to pass people advice on how they got partnered from talking, rambling at their screen, talk about what's going on inside that screen. And that's what I do. I talk about what's going on, especially if you might be playing a game there's nothing going on, but just talk about the little things, like, right, say like Minecraft, just talk about, right, I'm just gonna go chop a tree down quickly. Okay, we've got about 5 blocks here. Just do them little details. It's might be boring to talk about, but it's better than sitting in silence, alright? People enjoy the little things, man, in life. And they're the little things that really do help you so much. So don't sit there in silence. Talk to your microphone. This is why you have a microphone. Bloody use it. Just use it, alright? Don't let it sit there and get cobwebs and get dust on it. Use this microphone, alright? Use it, alright? Obviously, not this actual microphone, but that's what I'm saying, alright? Use your microphone. That's why it's there. Speak into it. Get your voice out there. When people click on your stream, they're either going to be like, you're right for me. You're very annoying. You just talk too much. But I don't talk constantly. You can have a little breaks in between. That's the thing. It's like I can sit here and just be like, I'm going to have like a 20, 30 second minute just kind of like. but I'm not set down for 5 minutes. I'm not quite longer than a minute. Anything longer than a minute, that's the thing. It's got like, if I'm quite longer than a minute, there's something going on right now. But I'm always some sort of words are coming out of my mouth. It's better than nothing. I cannot sit there for a whole entire stream, man, because I hate going to people's stream where they just sat like not talking. I like interaction. I want to be able to hear stuff. Talk like you're like, what do I talk about? Talk about the stuff that's going on in game. Talk about your day. Ask people questions if you've got a viewership. If you haven't got a viewership at the start, then just focus on in-game stuff. Talk about that. Maybe talk about something like you did something today. Kind of basically, it's gonna be very weird for you at the beginning if you haven't done it in the past, but you can't get that. It becomes second nature to you. It's like some people I know, man, who've done single player games. They obviously there's a lot of talking and have kind of gone on to do this, and they find themselves actually talking to themselves outside of streaming and all that stuff. It's like talking to yourself in like third person or actually physically talking to yourself, and it's what happens, man. It's like I do it a lot. Especially when it comes to like obviously doing YouTube. I talk to myself. When it comes to streaming, pretty much like talking to myself. I do that stuff a lot, and it's like for me, it's like I see it second nature now. I don't really think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just talking to myself, like I am now technically, but it's just what happens, man. It's what happens. So honestly, don't be scared. Don't be like I look like a mentalist. You're not a mentalist. You're just basically just trying to get people's attentions by you talking and catching them by talking. That's honestly, it's the best thing you can do. All right, it's the best thing you can do. So right, we are getting towards the end of the video now. I'm just going to talk about this last one. This last thing that people do struggle with Twitch. I've got pretty much everything I've said right now. I've gone from all the things, social medias, getting all that stuff done, making streams look nice. I've gave you all my tips so far. I can't physically give you any more on streaming other than obviously being consistent with your streaming, everything like that, and just keep going at it. And this is the thing that some people get put off when it's like, say when you don't get no viewers, you don't get no you don't get, say if you like, say if you have like say five viewers, then you suddenly lose 4 viewers, you only got 1 viewer left. People kind of go, what's going on? I don't understand what is happening. This is where people do struggle with it, and I struggle with myself from time to time as well, man. I do struggle with it, but I try my best not to focus on that kind of thing. You should never really focus on numbers. You want to be focusing on having a good time, playing games you enjoy, and obviously just having a good time. That's the main key thing when it comes to streaming. You want to have a good time and not focus on the little things. If you focus on the little things, they get on your nerves. They really do, and it brings you down, makes you not want to stream. You lose motivation streaming, and motivation is key with streaming. You want to just like playing games that you're enjoying. That's the main key thing I can give to you. But when it comes to dropping in numbers, or if you've got no viewers, like you've been going at it for a while. So I'll start off, say if you've been streaming for a while and you've not got no viewership, this is where you need to look at the game. The game situation. Look at the game. Is the game too high on the category? You need to be monitoring these kind of things. You need to be like looking on the Twitch page. It's like, have you seen that game's got grown in the last couple of weeks? Like for me, I've found like of recently, Rainbow Six Siege has got really popular. Lots of new streamers are going over to that game. It's people I've been following on Twitch for a long time, and they've kind of just jumped onto that game, and that basically, where they've jumped on the game, I've gone down the that viewer category. It's gonna be harder for me to grow on that category, and I've stopped kind of playing the Siege as much on stream now because it's harder for me to grow on the game, even though I've been streaming it for so long now. I've kind of hit a wall with it now. I don't grow from that game no more. No one comes and plays with me on that game. So what I did was I took a look at the situation. Was monitoring it. I'm still monitoring it now. That game's growing. Change the game up. Some games might not work for you. You might not grow off it. So that's what you got to look at. Look at the game situation. Look at the Twitch categories and see what games between that 10,000 to 250 mark. If say suddenly a game, Battlefield 1, explodes. I don't know why, I'm just saying, a Battlefield 1. It goes from, say, having 2,500 viewers to suddenly 40,000 viewers in the last month. Why? We don't know. It's just got popular for some reason because of the new DLC or whatever. That could really be a thing as well. And there's special events going on. So it's like, for me, I was playing Call of Duty for a week. I was like, man, I'm really limited to playing Call of Duty. I am this week. I was playing Call of Duty. Then I was like, why am I not really getting people coming into my stream sort of thing. Reason is because there's game tournaments going on. I was like, that's the reason why. So these little things can be into account if there's a particular like game tournament on in that category, because Twitch do stream tournaments as well on that category. So Call of Duty tournaments like COD Championships will stream on Call of Duty World War II this year. So them things, obviously you're fighting to get viewers on that category. So just look at maybe the game situation and kind of maybe just go back through the thing, stick to the schedule, keep grinding away. Then look at after a month, if you've not really found like a change, or but you just got to keep going at it. It's like for me, when I came back to streaming, I wanted to become a first-person shooter. I kept playing shooting games, kept playing. It took me 3 months, mate, to kind of get somewhere steady, to kind of go, I think I am okay. I don't need to go back to Minecraft. I feel like I can now say I can just play Siege. I don't need to worry about it. You just got to grind at it. You can. I was having days where I was having no one watching. Some days people were playing with me, some days not. And you just got to kind of keep fighting it, man. You got to keep grinding away at it. And when you do get that first viewer on that right game, it kind of goes from there. It does. It goes from there. It does. And honestly, when you get that first one, you're kind of like, yes, the grind's paid off. It really has. Just keep doing it. Honestly, just keep doing it. That's all you got to do. Just focus on what. If that game's not working, find another one. If that game works for you, stick to it. Stick to it. Build a community off that game. If the game gets dead and not many people are playing with you, not many people are watching you because you're not streaming that game, and that's where you just kind of just go, okay, change the game up and maybe start grinding another game and build a viewership off that one. And you're basically grinding all the time, different games and all that stuff. Just do that. But when, say if you've got a bit of a viewership and you have your views fluctuate up and down, so it's like summer holidays, school breaks and all that stuff, your numbers should be a little bit higher, reasonably, depending. People might go on holiday or they might be out with their mates and all that stuff. But technically, like summer holidays, you should be doing a bit more better. Numbers should be stable throughout the summer. Then you'll suddenly get to September, your numbers kind of go dumb like that because everyone's back at school now. So don't see it as like, have I done something wrong? No, it's just school and all that stuff. You got to take that into account. Twitch's audience is a lot of people who are in secondary school, who are in college. You get a very like percentage of people, like adults, who watch Twitch. But the main dominant numbers of users on Twitch are people who are in school and college. And also, if they're in education, they're not going to be able to watch every single day. They might be able to watch every single day, but sometimes homework can get in the way. Coursework, assignments, all that stuff can get in the way. Then they're like, sorry, I can't watch your stream today because I've got to get this done because I've got deadlines to meet. So don't beat yourself up if you suddenly go from having an amazing couple of weeks to suddenly having nothing. Because I've had it, man. I get it all the time. I'm going boom, 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 boom. I'm doing amazing. I'm like, man, this feels amazing, and I feel great. I feel buzzing to stream and all that stuff. Then I suddenly hit stream. I've got no one there. It's like, where the fuck is everyone gone? And suddenly I realise is that, oh, it's a Sunday. Okay, no one's here because everyone's in bed because they've got school tomorrow. That kind of thing happens, man. So you've got to take them kind of things into consideration. So if you're having a particular quiet day, just be like, oh, someone might be busy because they've got stuff going on in real life. Don't take it personally. It's like, why has this person not been watching me for about a week or 2 weeks? Just think how old they are, or if they've said they're in school, if they're in college. Because they might have stuff going on, man. Obviously, I always say to people, real personal life comes before a stream. If people put streams before personal life, I just kind of stack them and be like, no. Get your stuff sorted first. Streaming's kind of like, you watch a stream, or play along with a streamer in your spare time. When you've got nothing to do, you watch a stream. That's what I always say to people, and that's what probably will be with everyone on Twitch. As many streamers I've gone in, they've not watched. I've done it myself. I've not watched a stream in bloody weeks, and I've gone, sorry, I've not been around. I've been busy because I've been working like mad. But they'll come back. They'll come back eventually. They might not come back. That's the thing. There's a very small bloody percentage that might not come back, but It's the way Twitch is, man. It's the kind of the circle. You might get someone watching you consistently for a month. They might go, yeah, I'm bored of you now, then they'll move on, sort of thing. It's the circle of Twitch, man. It's the circle of Twitch. You get a very small percentage of people who stick around, but it's harder to kind of get a very loyal viewers these days. It's very, very hard, and it's kind of the same when it comes to like choosing like a mod as well. So when you do choose it, this is the thing I've not mentioned as well. When you choose the moderator, just don't give a moderator to anyone. Give it to a friend, best friend. Give it to someone you trust. Give it to like a hardcore regular. You know that person. Don't give it to some bloody random 12-year-old who's coming to your stream asking, can I be a mod? And he's telling you how to mod him because he will make your stream go worse. Alright? Don't do that, alright? That's one advice I forgot to mention in this video. But honestly, just keep grinding away. Even if you have a quiet day, keep going at it, alright? Just keep going at it. We all having days. I've had bad days. I see streamers having bad days, man. It's like, man, you've got very low view count today, and they even say themselves, man. It's like, yeah, it's a bit of a quiet day, but I'm still having fun. That's the main thing. You've got to still be having fun yourself. Just like for me, I come home from work. I'm gonna be playing games anyway if I wasn't streaming. So I stream me playing them games, even if no one's there. I'm like, I don't care. I'm streaming and I'm playing games, so I can't complain. I can't complain. Obviously, it's more fun with people there, but people have lives. You know, people have lives. So don't take it personally if somebody like leaves or you haven't seen someone in a while. Just be either like they've either got stuff going on in life or they might have actually moved on. It happens. But if that person leaves, I always have the mindset. If one person's like you haven't seen them in about 6 months. You've gained 2 new people though. I always have that mentality. You always kind of, if you lose one, you gain more, sort of thing. That's the kind of mentality I always have. When it comes to like say, oh, I haven't seen this person in a while. I wonder why they've stopped watching my stream. Fair enough, but it doesn't matter because I've gained 2 awesome new friends. That's the thing. But you never know. You might not get up. That person might not watch you for about 1.5 years, then they suddenly come to your stream and go, John, how you doing, bro? And it feels so good, man, because like that person's come check your stream out, and they might stay around, be a loyal viewer, again, or they might just be on their way because people's taste in games as well change as well. So, say if you're constantly playing one game like Minecraft, people get bored of Minecraft, man. They kind of grow up and like, you know what? This game's boring now. I'm gonna move on to say Counter-Strike Go, or I'm more into this game at the moment and all that stuff. So. That does happen, but just keep going at it. Just keep going at it, alright? Don't let it beat you down. Really don't let it beat you down. But that's all I've really got to say, really. Just kind of like, keep running away at it. If you are streaming, you do have people, if people are not talking as well, this is going to be the last thing I mention. If people are not talking in your chat, a lot of people do get upset by this. So I don't understand why people are not talking. Why? Do remember, people might have a stream on in the background. Say if you have got viewers, don't call them out. Don't call them out. They are lurking. If you don't know what lurking is, basically where people are watching your stream, you can see they're in your stream, but they're hiding away. They're hiding away. They're like, they've got you on in the background. They've literally picked up the screen, put you across the side of the room, and they're busy doing something else. That's what they call lurking. They're sat in the background. They can hear you, but they're just not like giving you their full attention. They're kind of like, you're there, but I'm not giving you my full attention because I've got my full attention on something else. So don't call people out on lurking. Just leave lurkers to be and all that stuff. Unless you have a best mate, you're like, John, come out on lurking, you bastard. You could do that, but don't physically call someone out from lurking, because it's a bit of a rude thing to do. But like I said, if we've got someone who's like a best mate, you can call them out lurking. They'll be like, shut up, John, and give each other a bit of banter, you can basically say, back and forth between each other. So you can do that. But say if you've got people in your chat, they're not talking as much. Say if one stream they're really active, then the next stream they're really quiet. Just remember, some days people have days that are really like, they don't want to talk after a busy day at work. Like for me today, I might not want to come home. I might not want to talk. Some days I'll come home from work, I really want to talk to people on Twitch. So every day is a bit different for people. People have their good days, bad days. So if people are lurking, remember they're sat there watching you, showing support. They could just simply not watch you, but they've got you on in the background, giving you some love and affection, and still supporting your stream. But even if they're not if they're not talking, they're still watching you though. So do remember that as well. But if you have got people talking, embrace it, man. Embrace people talking. Then you'll be you enjoy that stream, you will. But I'm gonna wrap up here now. I've pretty much covered everything. I can't give you anything else other than just keep grinding away. And I will just say it again: if a game's not working for you, rethink it again. Start this video again. Plan out the things again. And this is everything I can give you. I can't physically give you anything else. I feel like I've literally give you everything I have. I literally have nothing else to talk about, and literally gave you everything. This video has been long, but I gave you everything I have on streaming, and I can't give you no more. If this video doesn't help you, it might not help you, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I've told you to be interactive, chat, talk to your viewers, and all that stuff. People love interaction, man. So talk to people, play games which you know you enjoy, and all that stuff. So I literally can't say anything else, guys. I literally cannot. So hopefully this really helps you. This is going to be my last time I do this kind of video. I'm not going to be doing another this kind of talk video again. And this will be the last one I ever do. But hopefully this video does help you. You kind of get some sort of following from Twitch. And I'm sorry it's been long, but it's literally, like I said, everything I can give you from my years of Twitch is in this video. I cannot give you any more. I cannot. I've got nothing else. I've got nothing else. But thank you all for watching. If this video was helpful, leave a like, because that lets other people knowing my advice was good. They'll watch the video all the way through. Make sure you leave a comment saying if you have any questions. I'll try my best to reply to them, but I feel like I've pretty much covered everything I can. But like I said, if you do get like problems with how do I set this up, YouTube it, Google it. There's lots of tutorials out there doing that stuff, so do that instead of asking me, because it's easier to watch it than me explaining it by a YouTube comment, because it won't make no sense. But if you see something visually going on, you'll understand, alright? But that's all I have, guys. That's all I have. I'm like trying to think of more, but I've got no more. Got no more. But have yourself a good rest of your day. I'll catch you soon. Hopefully you'll grow on Twitch. All the best for the future, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.